It is no longer a news that Japan is gradually becoming a first world country. Leave it or take it, Japan is now becoming a first world country. And today I'm bringing you good news from Japan, right? There's a university in Japan and they are offering a fully funded scholarship to every applicant. And I'm going to go into this very deeply so you have an idea what to expect, the eligibility, the deadlines, and everything you need to take note of, right? So today we're going to the University of Tokyo and it's the ADB Scholarship. The ADB Scholarship 2026 in Japan is a fully funded program and it's of course happening in the University of Tokyo. And this university is one of the most prestigious universities in Japan and even globally. If you want to study at this University of Tokyo on a fully funded scholarship, then you have to apply for this University of Tokyo ADB Scholarship. Now, the ADB-Japan Scholarship Programs offer you a 2-year fully funded master scholarship to the citizens of the ADB members country, meaning that your countries have to be among the ADB member countries. I'll go into that very shortly, all right? So different schools and departments in which you can apply and receive the ADB scholarship. I'm going to talk about it just shortly. Now, one thing to note here is that there are no application fees for the ADB scholarship, and the scholarship covers all expenses for the full duration of the program in many countries. So now, the ADB scholarships are open. I'm going to list them. Of course, in my description box, and maybe also say some here that you need to note, right? So let's go into the actual details about this scholarship. Your host is going to be Japan. The university is going to be the University of Tokyo, and the degree level is going to be a master's degree. The scholarship covers your whole tuition, your utilities, whatever it is you want to buy. So it's a fully funded program, and the deadline varies. The deadline for each department varies, but they have a deadline in January, in June, in November, and in December. Now this varies as it applies to each department. Now there are fields that are covered by the ADB scholarship at the University of Tokyo. The first department is the Department of Civil Engineering. That's a master's in civil engineering and infrastructural development. So if you are into this area, if civil engineering is your thing, I think you need to start looking into this. If you're in the Department of Urban Engineering, you're going to be getting a master's in urban engineering. Now, if this is your thing, please do well and look into this. Now, there's the Department of Division of Environmental Studies. They offer masters in environmental studies, masters in international studies, and masters in sustainability science. Now, if this sounds like something that you might like or want to do, please look into this. It might be really, really helpful to you or to someone that you know. They have a School of International Health. Now, if you are into anything of health science, international health science, public health, this is where you should be looking out for, because it's going to be fully funded and you're getting a master's in health science or international health in parentheses. Now, they also have a graduate department of public policy. So if you're into public policy, international relations, international programs, this is one thing you need to start looking up to, because it's going to be an addition for you, right? Let's go straight into talking about the financial benefits. What are the benefits of this scholarship? Of course, you have a full tuition, a monthly subsistence and housing allowance, an allowance for books and instructional materials. You have a medical insurance. You have airfare travel expenses, and of course, there are no application fee. Now, the duration for the scholarship is 2 years, meaning the actual 2 years for master's program. This is what you're going to be getting. Now, to be eligible for this scholarship, you have to be nominated for the ADB scholarship, and to be nominated, you must be a national of one of the ADB member countries. I'm going to put a link to check for the ADB members country in my description box. Now, you must be nominated by the University of Tokyo, meaning after you've applied, they will nominate you to study at these universities, and you must have at least 2 years of full-time professional working experience. You must not be more than 35 years old at the time of application. So if you're applying today and you'll be 35 years old today, please don't apply. But if you are 34 today and you will be 35 years old tomorrow, you can apply. Okay, so not more than 35 years old as at the time of application, and you must agree to return and work in your country for at least 2 years after completion of your master's study. So they just want to train you, give you all the necessary requirements you will need to help your community, and you must also meet the University of Tokyo admission requirements. Very important. Now let's talk about the required document, right? Of course, you need your application form, you need your field of study and research plan, you need your official academic transcript, you need your official certificate of graduation, and you need 2 recommendation letters. I will go over that again. You need your application form, you need your field of study and research plan, you need your official academic transcript, you need your official certificate of graduation, and you need 2 recommendations letter. All right, so now to go to apply to the University of Tokyo for the ADB scholarship, what you need to do is just go to adb.org/work with us. I'll put that in my description box. Please go there and check it. So there are steps into all this. I'll put all the steps in my description box. Please do well to follow the video and then navigate through the section. I'm going to put everything there to help you accordingly. Now, I think it is important for me to go again back to the departments that are being sponsored. We have the Department of Civil Engineering, Department of Urban Engineering, Division of Environmental Studies, the School of International Health, and the Graduate School of Public Policy. Now, the benefit, again, for emphasis sake, is full tuition fees, a monthly allowance, and housing allowance. So you're getting 2 allowances, right? You're also getting an allowance for books and instructional materials. You're getting the medical insurance, you're getting an airfare or travel expenses, and you're getting all those things. Above all, there are no application fee. So what else are you waiting for? Again, for the eligibility, because that's where people get it twisted sometimes. Eligibility, you must be nominated. I'm going to put that in my description box on how to follow that through. So once you go to the link, you see everything is very well explanatory. You don't need any technician to help you with this. And please do not be more than 35 years at the time of your application. And after that, you must also agree to return back to your country for at least 2 years after completion of your master's studies. And you must mandatorily meet the requirements of the University of Tokyo admissions. Required documents entails application form, field of study and research plan, official academic transcripts, official certificate of graduation, and 2 recommendation letter. Time is going, you have no time to waste. Start putting things together, and I'm sure the sky is going to be your beginning. All the best from here. My name is Nicholas Salako. On this channel, I speak about opportunities abroad, about scholarship, about migration, about everything that has to do with academics. I talk about it here, and I hope that your hopes come alive. Bye for now.